We could find out who will be Knoxville's next mayor.
That's right. It is election day for the Knoxville primary. On the ballot for mayor right now, Eddie Manis, Marshall Stair, India Kincannon, Fletcher Burkhart, Calvin Skinner, and Michael Andrews. Now, a candidate must get 50% of the vote plus one in order to be declared the winner tonight. If that does not happen, the two candidates with the highest number of votes will then go on to the general election.
Also on the ballot, 3 at-large city council seats, the city council seat for District 5, as well as municipal judge.
Now, we are on your side as your local election headquarters with team coverage for you tonight. Let's go ahead and start off with reporter Don Dare, who is live at Bearden High School's polling location. So, Don, what is the scene like there?
Well, Kristen, the only way to describe voting here at Bearden High School is slow but steady. Slow this morning when it rained, but then as the sun came out, steady from noon on. The voting booths are set up inside the main entrance here at Bearden High School. There were times today when voting officials outnumbered those who were voting. But one good thing, there were no lines for people. While Knoxville's off-year city elections have been known for low voter turnout recently, the mayor's race this year is catching voters' attention, and election officials believe as people head home tonight, more and more will then be heading to the polls. So far, here at Bearden High School, there have been about 200 people who have voted. Voting officials anticipate another 100 to 150 will vote before the polls close at 8 o'clock. To find out what's going on at Inskip Elementary, here's 6 on Your Side reporter Blake Stevens.
Yeah, thank you, Don. We're seeing the same thing here at Inskip Elementary, a slow but steady flow of voters. In fact, this is about the busiest I've seen it here in the past couple hours. And since the polls opened at 8 a.m. here at Inskip Elementary, they've seen about 249 votes. And guys, I just heard from the county administrator of elections, Clifford Rogers. He told me through a text that he is worried that they will not hit their goal of 10,000 votes today because he's hearing about low turnout at many polling locations around the city. Just to revisit what's at stake here, as you guys mentioned, key leadership positions within the city of Knoxville and narrowing down that seat C by 3 candidates and the race for mayor, at least by 4, maybe by 5. Now let's send things over to WATE 6 on Your Side reporter Elizabeth Kubel, who is at the Larry Cox Senior Center. Elizabeth.
Well, Blake, as you well know, the polls here have been open for a little more than 8 hours now. And here at the Larry Cox Senior Center, they say that they've seen things today as pretty steady. That's how they describe it today. Just a steady stream of people coming in and coming out here. Of course, they do say that voter turnout is a little bit lower than it would be for, say, a general election, just because this is a city municipal. But nonetheless, it has been steady here today. Now, I want to give you a live look here at what we are seeing right now. Take a look at those polling booths right now. It looks like at least 4 of the 6 are full, so that's pretty good here at the moment. No one currently checking in, getting any paperwork done or checking in there, but 4 people currently at the polling booths right there. This is what we've been seeing here today. We've also been speaking to some of the people that have been casting their ballots. Take a listen to one of them.
I've been around for a while and grew up in the 60s, and it was important back then. It still is now.
We cooled it off for you. Thank you.
Now, we have also been speaking to the election officials here today. They told us at last check with them that so far 253 people have cast their ballots here today. Back to you.
All right, Elizabeth, thank you so much, and to all of our crews out there. And of course, we're going to continue to cover the election throughout the evening for you, hearing from both the candidates and the voters.
And if you have not voted yet, don't worry, there is still time. The polls do not close until 8 o'clock tonight. Now, we're going to start covering election results immediately after the polls close. You can tune in to our digital coverage on our website, WAT.com, starting right at 8 o'clock. We'll also keep you updated on air throughout the evening.